Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we will be comparing these two PlayStation controllers. This is a real PS4 controller and this one is a fake counterfeit controller. We will be going over on the differences between both and what things that you should be careful of when you're buying a PS4 controller. Now, what do I mean by performance issues? They won't really have the same gaming experience that you get when you use a official PS4 controller. The fake one, the analogs. So in the fake controller here, the analogs are of bad quality. You may have input delay. The buttons are also not really pressure sensitive as compared to the real controller here. It feels like a PS2, PS1 controller. They have battery issues. For example, if I'm using an official PS4 controller, I would be able to game for around about like 3 to 4 hours because the battery is good. It's a very good quality battery. But if you go on over to the fake controller, the battery is I would be able to play 30 minutes max before the battery dies down. So these are some of the performance issues that I have mentioned here in this video. So the first thing that you have to look for is obviously the weight. The fake PS4 controller is very light. However, the real controller is heavy and has some weight to it. But as you can see, this is very light and the PS4 controller is kind of heavy. I will be putting down their weights in the description box below. Please do check them out. Okay, now the second thing here is obviously the quality. As you can see here, the PS4 controller has the fake one. It has very bad quality. If you look on over to the edges here, they are, as you can see, they are not very connected properly. They have lots of gaps in between. Over here, there's molds. The mold is not properly round. There are some edges that you could fit your nail in, which, if you can see in the real controller here, it doesn't. It's properly fixed. The quality is great, and as you can see, and it's sealed properly. Let's talk about the average life of the controller. The fake controller, I'd say it has a maximum life of around 2 to 3 months. Depends on your use. I've used this for 2 to 3 months maximum. But this controller right here, it's been with me for around 1 or 2 years. So it's pretty good. It's still in its perfect condition. The battery, everything. There's no stick drift. It's very good. However, this controller here, it died on me pretty much 2 to 3 months after I bought it, and it has a pretty short life. Now, if you go on over to the things. Now, if you go on over to the thumbsticks here, obviously they're of very cheap quality. As you can see, it's very stiff. It just gets stuck here towards the end. It just shows the bad quality here, as you can see. But on the real controller, as you can see, it goes back to its place. This is the main quality differences between the two. And also when you press the analog sticks, on the fake controller, it makes a clicking sound, but on the real controller, it makes a damped sound, a damped clicking sound. So now we'll test the clicking sounds of both the controllers when you press the analog stick. Now, if you move on forward here, we can see that on the official controller, the sticker here at the back, it fits proper. like it properly fits here, and it has a plastic covering over it which gives it a matte finish. As you can see, it properly fits the controller along with the edges, and everything is properly aligned. But if we look on over to the fake controller, here it's not properly aligned. And as you can see, here's a close-up of the controller. There is a little bit of gap, and this is a paper sticker which easily comes off, as you can see here. There you go. It just comes off this easily. Now, my controller have the same screws. Both of them have the same screw heads, but it really depends on the manufacturer who's making the controllers. Most of the time you will find this as you can see in the picture, the screw heads here, they have a different shape, but the official controller will always have this shape. So this is the jet black controller. Obviously, as you can see here, the thumbsticks here and the arrow buttons here, they are a grayish color, but on the fake controller this is black, and so are the buttons here and the arrow keys and the analog sticks. The same thing also applies for the L1 and R1 buttons. But on the jet black controller, it's a combination between black and gray, but here it's just black. Now, fake PS4 controller does have some connectivity issues. The official PS4 controller connects much faster than the fake PS4 controller. It really just shows the firmware difference, or it could be the electronics inside. Now, if you have a fake PS4 controller and you try to connect it to your PS4, the PS4 will automatically detect that this is a fake controller and some functionalities will be limited. These were the differences found in my controller that I found out. Now, it may vary a little, but most of the time they have the same printing mistakes. Usually fake controllers have printing mistakes and that are very noticeable, and usually they have printing mistakes on the box as well. There's going to be many spelling mistakes, and there will be some things that won't be mentioned that are mentioned in the official box. So these are some of the things that you should be careful of when you're buying a PS4 controller. I hope you guys liked today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe, share it with your friends and family, and make sure to follow for more.